Hello again, everyone, and welcome to my new options channel, which I've just renamed to the Options Mentor. That will be the name here. I was a little surprised it wasn't taken, but good for me because I've been an options mentor now for 16 years. Holy cow. So today I'm going to do something a little different. I have been showing you different option spreads. And as I promised the last time, today I want to talk a little bit about trading psychology. To be successful as a trader, you have got to get your mind right and you need to keep it right. There are things that I've learned over the years through my own experience and or from teaching people. I've seen the mistakes I've made, other people have made, what I've done right, what other people have done right. And I've tried to boil that down for you to help you on your options trading journey. So I'm going to share my screen here. We'll have just a little document to look at and outlines for me to go through explaining to you some key aspects of trading psychology. So you see here on the screen, let me move my stuff down out of the way. Uh, the number one heading, controlling fear and greed. There's nothing more important to your trading than learning how to control fear and greed. It's what it's all about. Oh, the stock or option position is going to come back. Oh, it's going to come back down. Oh, it's going to go up. That type of thing, that fear, that greed. Or sometimes I'll tell people, hey, take a profit when you get to 10%. And they go, oh, Mark, it's going well. I want to keep going, keep going. There goes greed, right? Greed makes you want to take your winners even further. And that can be a problem whenever, particularly in option spread trading, when you have a profit of 8 or 10%, you should be taking it because movement in the stock and that or in the underlying SPX or whatever in that kind of a vehicle and strategy can take your profits right away. That's why it's so important to get that under control. Another very important thing, and this is really probably more to do with fear, and that is using the appropriate trade size. I often tell my students, if you're really nervous about your option position, or maybe you're having trouble sleeping because of it, well, it's probably because you're too big. Bring that size back down and start yourself out small. Whenever you first learn option trading, you should be doing it on paper, no money involved. And then if you want to say trade the SPX, we'll start out with SPY. It's the ETF of the SPX, trades like a stock. It's about 1/10 the size. So $1,000 position in SPX would cost you roughly $100 in SPY, but you can still learn everything and have live market movement. And then as you get better, you could go to 2 contracts in SPY, 3, 4, 5. And when you get up to 8 or 10, then you go to 1 contract in SPX. But that's the way to do it. But it's very important to keep your trade size in line with your skill level and what's appropriate for your account size. All these things are very important. Another thing is, and it's amazing to me that I have to bring this up, but I have seen it so much, and that is setting goals. Very often people will come into our trading community at SheridanMentoring.com and they'll say to me, Mark, I just want to make $2,000 a month. I got X amount of money. What can I do? So we'll set up a plan once they get to learning these strategies. And it seems like before long, many people, I'll go, well, are you up or down for the month? And maybe we're halfway through the month. And they'll go, I don't know. I think I'm up. And that happens a lot. Well, that shouldn't happen. You should always know exactly where you're at in an option position and where you're at monthly. Am I up? Am I down? Keeping track of things, because if you say have a $2,000 a month goal, and maybe you've had a good couple of weeks, and maybe you've already got to 2,000 in the first 2 weeks. Well, that doesn't mean that you need to quit trading, but it does mean maybe you want your size smaller or you want to pay more attention, get out of things quicker, because you sure don't want to make your goal and then give it all back. So it's very important to do what I heard once in a yoga class, but it's always stuck with me, and that is pay attention to your intention. What is it you're trying to do? Do you want to make money? Do you want to make an income in the market? Well, then you should be paying attention to whether you are or you aren't. That's a very important aspect of trading. And then the other thing that I help people with a lot is just dealing with trading losses. Nothing can make you feel so good or so bad as option trading, in my experience. When it's going right, hey, you know what? Mark's a genius. I get to thinking like that. And when it's going bad, you either get angry, oh, I'm going to get this market back, which is a really bad line of thinking, or you just go, nothing works. I'm disgusted. I want to quit. So when I tell people what I've done myself is, let's go back and see what you're doing with your strategies. If you've had a couple losers in a row, are you putting the right strategies on at the right time? Are you adjusting them or repairing the trade if you need to at the right time in the right way? So evaluate your processes, see how that looks. Secondly, I always tell people, if you've had some losing and it's getting to you, reduce your size. First of all, let's just do that. Let's reduce our size to take some of that stress out of things. So reduce your size, really watch your strategies. And then what I also tell people is to go ahead and take quicker profits. Maybe you were trading 10 lot option positions and you were going for a 10% profit, but you've had a couple big losses. Okay, let's go to a 5 lot or a 4 lot option position. And let's maybe take a 6 or 7% profit, just something, maybe even 5, just something to get some wins back in your column, to get what I call your trading mojo back, to get your sense of confidence back. So it's always good to, when you're struggling, let's get that size down. Let's take profits quicker when we get them, and certainly evaluate the processes. Now, there'll be a lot more psychology of trading topics that I'll bring up, but I did want to bring up these today and do this video with some very key aspects of what everyone needs to know that trades the markets. And I hope you've enjoyed this. Please hit the like and subscribe. And anyone you know who may be interested in option trading, please tell them about this channel, The Options Mentor. You can now search it by The Options Mentor and it will show up. But I'll talk with you guys all again next week. Have a great day.